Hey everybody, welcome back to more Lunar to Eternal Blue Complete. Where last time we went through the Neo-Vein, like, dungeony area where Ronfar and Jean were trapped. After we kind of went through Neo-Vein, we rescued them rather easily. They were only one floor down, it wasn't that big of a deal. But we kind of went through the rest of it and got our party to level 42. Definitely useful considering that we just learned some stuff. We learned Divine Listening. All allies regain HP at every turn. This is very useful since I only need to cast it once and then everybody has regen. Very useful. What's not very useful is Magic Shield on the other hand. This sounds nice, but it only works in a small zone around Lamina, so it's not the best thing in the world. Past that, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to say Ronfar, give him the Rusty Dagger, and then give him the Magic Eye Crest combo for them. I only really need one, but giving him more wisdom in the meantime as well, that it might help, I guess. I don't really have a necessary thing I need to do with him currently with it, so it gives me Shattered Sword as well as Fractured Armor. Pretty much if you remember Grandpa Gwen from the beginning of the game, he had those two spells, which basically made it a little bit easier on you because you can lower attack at things and defense. I'm going to be using the defense one a lot. Otherwise, I think I'm going to swap Jean for the Mind Crest, Warrior Crest combo. She'll go last, but the fact that she has more attack power, flat out, I'm fine with that. I think I'm totally fine with that. The last part is a little bit iffy, but it doesn't really matter too much since I'm going to be facing a boss anyway, so there's only one enemy I got to worry about. So, not too worried about that. I think everybody else is fine. I'll keep the Chiro Crest combo. I'll keep the Snake Crest Revenge Crest combo. If you're worried about healing during this, maybe equip this on somebody, but you should be fine with this setup. If you're not level 42, don't worry about it too much. Like if you're level 41 and you don't have those spells yet, don't worry about it. You can get around it. All right, let's get started. So, if we try to leave this place, where are you going, hero? We came here to beat Borgan, so let's go and do it. Yeah, we can't, but actually, you know what? There's a chest right over here, so let me grab that really quick. A Silverlight definitely might come in handy, definitely, but thankfully there's an Althena statue right down there if you need to. And again, if you want to go grind, you can. Hero, what are you doing? We're here to be Borgan, not run away. Yeah, same thing on both options. Either way, let's head up and face him.
Borgan!
Why, if it isn't little Lamina and friends, I trust you've had time to look around Neo-Vein. You've seen the fruit of my discipline and tight regulation. Neo-Vein is vastly superior to the original in every way. Once people forget about the old Vein, I will begin a glorious new magic guild right here. Bow before the new premier of the Neo-Vein Magic Guild. If you're lucky, perhaps I'll spare your lives.
Borgan, you're dreaming! I won't let you get away with this!
You are a fool.
Yes, I am. I'm a fool for wasting so much of my time ignoring the advice my mother gave me. She said that restoring the Magic Guild alone wasn't enough. I needed to revive the history and tradition of Vein. I never realized how important that was until I saw this disgusting mockery of everything Vein stands for. I just hope it's not too late to stop you.
And stop you indeed. They kind of give you a little bit of a moment for a breather, because this fight is kind of challenging, not going to lie. It sounds like you're already admitting defeat. That voice that he does normally, I feel like they pitch shifted it just a little bit too much in the last scene. I can't believe that you would utter such words. Why don't you admit that I've created a utopia here in Neo-Vein? This place has surpassed the ancient Vein in every way. Why don't you acknowledge my success and submit to me? No! I will defeat you! And I'll prove to you that you're wrong. Magic is not everything in this world. I should have known that I would have to beat the truth into you. My power is much different than it used to be, Lamina. Are you really that confident? Let's see what you can do. Welcome to the fight that people that play the second CD version really hate. I'm not joking. This fight sucks in the Sega CD version. It's so hard. So it is kind of hard in this version too, but there's a reason why I never really use these things. This is the fight that you will definitely need these things in. Like, it's not even a save to the end of the game sort of deal. This is that fight. That's just how annoying it is. So, Borgan has a bunch of different stuff. You can't really save his heroes in the way, but let me just kind of do a little bit of a thing here. Yeah, you can kind of not see them just because it's in the way. So, those 3 things floating above Borgan there, depending on which head is like doing the little flashy thing, is going to be what move he's going to do here. So this first one that he's doing, the left head that's blinking like that and doing the little flashy, somebody is going to lose MP. A decent big chunk of MP, so you're probably going to need a Starlight to get around that, or a Silverlight. Right now though, we're fully healed, so we don't have to worry about it too much. Otherwise, this is why we have these on this fight. Let's lower your defenses, please. Otherwise, we're just going to start off with a Doppel Dance so you do just a little bit more damage in between. And Lamina has options. We could set up people here using Magic Shield, but it only goes around her, which is kind of annoying. So if you wanted to use this, you need to have it around people, like basically bunch it up, which makes this not as good, which is why I said it's not as useful in the last episode. Otherwise, what we could actually do here is kind of boost people up with this or this. In this case, we're going to do this one. So we're gonna start off with Hero since he's actually going first. Well, not going first, but he's going to be attacking this turn. The nice thing though is that if you don't know about the Rusty Dagger combo, this combo alone can honestly make this fight way easier because you're just gonna be doing much more damage. Considering how much defense, it's just gonna go straight down the bucket there. That's insane. Plus, with that, like knowing that, I might not even need to bother using Silverlight because I'm just gonna be doing much more damage and this fight's just gonna go by so much more quickly. So knowing a hidden trick, making the fight easier, it's a little weird, but hey, I'm gonna do it. Why not? There we go, a little bit more damage output. There we go. All right, which one is it now? All 3 of them are flashing, which that one basically means he's going to just hit everybody that's within range, which is the whole area. Which means it's going to do a lot of damage to a lot of people, so just make sure that you're ready on the healing for that. Ronfar is a little faster, so I'm not going to bother healing this turn. So in the meantime, I'm just going to do a Post Orb. We're going to lower your defenses a little bit more. And now you're going to do a Blue Dragon Palm because it's going to do a lot of damage. And we're going to buff up Jean in this turn. Borgan has like over 4,200 health here, so it's not too big of a deal to get him down. But again, I don't have a lot of MP to work with, so that's why I'm buffing myself up a lot. There we go, that's another defense down by a big chunk there, but that's pretty much all we really need to do with that. We can focus on other stuff for now. And a little bit of an ouch. This is going to hurt.
Blue Dragon Pull!
There we go. Another hit in as well. Why not? There we go. Let's see. Now the staff is kind of pointing upwards, and it's the middle head that's flashing. If you don't see the heads flashing properly just because they're blocked off by the thing, you can kind of tell what move he's going to do by the way that his staff is. In this case, he's going to try to put somebody to sleep. Probably Hero. I believe I have a way of getting around that anyways. I'm not too concerned. Otherwise, since he's doing that, I can probably focus on just doing this turn to make sure everybody has a regen effect. So I don't necessarily need to heal if he's just going to hit one person. There we go. And speaking of, I did it on Jean, so let's do it on Hero again to raise him up. Since you can do it about, like 2 times, and then you kind of get diminishing returns after that. There we go.
Dodge this! I love this!
Like I said, if you're not level 42, that's not exactly necessary. I could have just healed on this turn and not bothered.
We must hold together.
Thank you, Lucia. That's very, very useful right now.
Blue Dragon Pull!
All right, what are you doing now? Unless you die from this, that'd be hilarious. Okay, let's see. This one is the first one again, so you're going to absorb MP from somebody. All right, so we'll just do one of these. We'll get a healing off on everybody just in case. I mean, it's not going to be necessary considering how much damage I'm doing, but you know what? Let's see. We'll just do this on Gene one more time. I think I'm good to go. Otherwise, I could just do one of these because, yeah, he is not exactly resistant to it, but eh. I think Hero and Gene are just doing it just fine. There we go.
Dodge this. I love this.
I swear if this actually kills you, that'd be hilarious.
How demeaning.
I wanted to see how much damage Gene was going to do. Black Dragon Aura taken from Borgan. Just as he lost the power of the Black Dragon, he will lose his own power. Borgan's magic was entirely dependent on the aura of the Black Dragon. And in the end of Borgan, it also means the end of Neo Vane. No more discrimination and no more abuse of magic power. This is mega cool! Mega cool indeed. Borgan, where's my mother? Borgan, what is wrong with you? This is no time to be sleeping. Maybe he's not sleeping, maybe he's unconscious, not that it matters. What has he done with my mother? I know it's horrible, whatever it is. Mother, just hold on a while longer, I'm on my way. You'll be free soon. Can I actually get up there and use it? Nope, I can't. You'd think you'd be able to considering it is a statue, but eh. And up we go. Because we have a big room right over there, which appears to be Borgan's room. The door is wide enough, so it does make sense. Let's see, what do we got here? We got big books, which we can't read any of them, unfortunately, it looks like. We have this, red pajamas, and a big bed. And can I read any of these things? It would be nice if they had like just one thing you could read, but there's nothing you can read here. It's kind of weird. Oh well. Red pajamas. About as useless as the blue ones, but maybe there is some sort of use for them? Who knows? I walked right past the door, my bad. My bad. Let's get around that and go over here. There we go. Lamina, how did you get here? Mother, are you all right? He didn't hurt you, did he? Calm down, Lamina, I'm fine. Oh, how I prayed that you would find me. Mother, you know that I would give my very life to save yours. If Borgan caused you any pain, I'd make him pay tenfold in misery. Were you worried about that? No, my dear, Borgan treated me like royalty. Just take a look over there, he gave me all those gifts. I told him that he didn't need to give me anything, but he simply wouldn't listen. You're not seriously thinking about keeping them, are you? Ah, what's happening? Neo Vane has begun its great fall. Now that it no longer has the power of the Black Dragon, Neo Vane cannot fly. Without me, there's no way that you can use the Black Dragon's power. Well now, Dumpling, I guess we'll have to work closely together to save Neo Vane. Well, Lamina, the decision is all yours, and there's no time to think about it. Can you live with the blood of all these people on your hands? Now give me the power of the Black Dragon, or we'll all die. Borgan, you are... Do not worry, Lamina. To use the power of the Black Dragon is simple for me. It's all right now. We landed safely on the ground. Damn you, Lucia. Why did you do such a stupid thing? I no longer have any magical powers. My failure is complete. I only wanted to create a place where people like myself could learn magic. But my dream is forever lost. I don't want to go back to the way I was. I need my power. Please, Lamina, finish me off. Borgan. I don't want to continue living a powerless, meaningless existence. I would rather die. Right now, Lamina, the only person who can lift Borgan's spirits is you. You understand what I mean, don't you? Yes, Mother. I'm ready for you to strike me down, Lamina, and end my hopeless life. Borgan, I have to apologize. You do? I take responsibility for what you try to do with Neovane. Never really understood the true purpose of the Magic Guild until now. When I looked into the mirror, you were my reflection. I have the responsibility to help everyone who wants to learn magic, and to use magic to assist people who don't want to learn magic. The Magic Guild is necessary for a world like that, a world where everyone is happy. And we're at a crossroads. The Magic Guild of Vane must be rebuilt. Borgan, will you help me with the reconstruction of the guild? What? Lamina, you are too kind. I don't belong in a world like the one you speak of. Please, take this, Lamina. You can enter the Black Dragon Cave with that key. The entrance to the cave is in the Zabak mines. Please be careful. Thanks, Borgan. Lamina, you have shown true wisdom on this day. There's nothing more for me to tell you. You will bring the great honor to the Magic Guild. When you finish your quest, we can rebuild the Magic Guild together. Mother. I look forward to rebuilding the ancient Vane with you, Lamina. I'm glad you want to help, Borgan. In fact, I bet you're so enthusiastic that you're going to donate your service to the guild and work for free, isn't that right? Oh, Lamina. You were so close, but then money came back up. So yeah, we can actually get out of here now. That fight is a really hard fight if you are not prepared for it. I was, and I knew beforehand, so I was good. We can actually get out of here, no problem. And everybody probably has something new to say, right? I don't believe this. Our beloved Neovane dropped to the ground like a lead weight. I'm done with high altitude living. I'm moving back to my hometown. Did you hear? The wedding between Master Borgan and Maria has been postponed. Why couldn't Neovane have waited until next week to fall? Actually, the wedding hasn't been postponed. It was called off, canceled, forever. My wife was sent to the mines at the back, but I was so worried about her I couldn't sleep. Everything will be fine now that Neovane has crashed. I'm taking her back to our hometown, leaving this damn place forever. This can't be. Neovane, the second blue star, the garden of pleasure, has fallen to the earth. Neovane isn't a garden of pleasure, far from it. Neovane was a place of discrimination and hate. The creation of Neovane was going to be a legend. Now, it's the crash that'll be a legend. And let's add to the legend by saying that Neovane couldn't support Borgan's weight. Oh, Ron Farr, really? You just had to go there? When Neovane fell from the sky, I was happy, to be honest with you. I hated living in the air. I miss simple things, like taking a walk in the woods. But now that Neovane has been grounded, I can finally relax. Yeah, I feel like if this place had any greenery at all, it would look a little nicer. Did you beat up that big fat old guy? Now I could go home and see Mommy and Daddy. Yeah, that'll teach you stuck-up elitist jerks. I'm glad Neovane fell from the sky. This is the best thing that's ever happened. I don't know if it's that great, but it taught Borgan a lesson he needed to learn. Can't believe that I was fooled by Borgan. He's just as weak as magic as I am. What a loser. You're a loser for putting your faith in him in the first place. Master Borgan has been beaten? But I should stay here until I receive an order telling me it's okay to go home. Are you a man or a brainless twit? Think for yourself. Neovane was built by Borgan, the most powerful magician in all of the world. But I suppose Borgan isn't that powerful. He can't manage to keep his own creation aloft. Exactly, that's what I've been trying to tell you people. Borgan's power is a joke. You don't really need to go there, Lamina, honestly. I told my husband in Zabak that I was working very hard to develop my powers. But he told me how much he missed me, and I told him how much I missed him too. Perhaps I should return to Zabak and live with him and the children again. Can't believe the Neovane has fallen. What will become of the new Magic Guild? And even after the leader of Ancient Vane came here to acknowledge our legitimacy. No one acknowledged that. The only legitimate guild is the one in Vane. Everything else is just a bastard child. You're not wrong, honestly. This place was kind of messed up. Do you have anything new to say? Neovane has fallen to the earth. Is this the end of this wonderful city? With Borgan's financial aid, I was making revolutionary discoveries about magic. Without his monetary support, I'll have to return to LARPA and bet on camel races. Really? I mean, you do you, buddy, but man. Well, I was hoping to use Neovane as a platform for taking over the world. But now I suppose I'll just have to construct a massive flying fortress of my own. I was thinking of calling it the White Castle. What do you think? Is that, White Castle fast food reference? Because I feel like it's a White Castle fast food reference. Now that Neovain has fallen to the ground, I have to move. This place was so wonderful. Now I have to dwell with the commoners again. It's horrid. I'm so much better than them. Nobody had anything to say about that one? Okay, moving on. Neovain, the keeper of order in this chaotic world, has fallen to the ground. Where's Master Borgan? Why doesn't he work in to make Neovain soar once again? He's probably too busy seeing how many cookies he can stuff into his mouth at once. This is pretty much just saying, hey, let's make fun of somebody while their back is turned, essentially. Crap, now that Neovain has crashed to the ground, I'll never be able to show that little brat how smart I am. Give everyone orders, but no one's listening to me. I have more magical power than they do. They have to obey me. Maybe people would listen to you if you weren't such a nasty little troll. Yeah, get off of 4chan. I can't believe that Neovain fell from the sky just before Borgan's wedding day. This is a very bad omen. Maybe they'll postpone the ceremony until Neovain is flying again. Maybe, but more than likely not. Neovain might have fallen, but all the people who live here are still of the elite class. People without magic are meant to be subordinates to the people with magic. You're mistaken. People have all kinds of abilities. Magic is just one of them. We have to live together and combine our abilities in order to be happy. I feel like the writers really just wanted to joke about Borgan and his weight and just his magical abilities and stuff like that, just in this one part. I feel like I could make a much better joke than they could, easily. Black Dragon Diamonds in the first game were revealed to be Dragon's poop. Not an offhand comment by the White Dragon Quark way back when. That just means one thing. His flying magical fortress plus his magic powers makes him a shitty magician. Everyone's upset that Neovain isn't in the air anymore, but I'm really happy about it. I don't have to study and compete with the other kids. I can just play and have fun. You do you, kid. Why did this happen? Maybe I can use my magic to get Neovain back into the sky. Don't be stupid. Neovain was a symbol of discrimination and the abuse of power. It's never gonna fly again if I have anything to do about it. I feel like it wouldn't fly again regardless because this thing's huge and needed the power of the Black Dragon to even do that, so probably not. The leaders of Neovain tried to convince us that sending our daughter to the mines was best. But they were wrong. All it did was tear our family apart and leave a hole in my heart. We plan to take advantage of the chaos here by sneaking into the mines to rescue our daughter. I'm really starting to miss my big sister. I should have never said those mean things about her. Mom and Dad miss her too. It's so sad when your family isn't together. Not having a family is sad? Then should I also be sad? You get a response to that? There we go. You're separated from your family too? Don't be sad. Just make lots of friends and you'll cheer up. And pray to the goddess a lot. Keep asking her to bring your family back to you. That's nice. That's actually nice to get from a little kid to Lucia. My husband and I have decided to go to the underground and look for our daughter. We're just being expelled from Neovain, but we don't care. We just want our child back. Well, I feel like you wouldn't get expulsed from Neovain now anyway, considering it's fallen on the ground and there's really no power anymore. But yeah, let's head to the mine because everybody there also has stuff to say. Thank you. I can't believe that I can finally go and find my parents. This is real magic. I owe you so much. How could I ever repay you? I felt a fearsome shaking down here. Did Borgan fall out of bed? That's terrible. What? I don't have to work in this hellhole anymore? Say, what do I say about collecting a paycheck for all the work I've done? I miss Borgan's threats. It was kind of amusing watching him try to get his heft through these passages. Should have seen it when he tried to go down the narrow ones. That was almost worth an eternity of pain and suffering. Well, at least you see the bright side of it, I guess. Get a laugh in there. All right, let's get the ones over on this side as well. There we are. Hey, the last time I talked to you, I got beaten by the guards. But I guess it was worth it if you had something to do with Borgan's downfall. I heard that Neovain was destroyed. No, we're in it still. Oh, I'm so sad. Ha, like hell I am. This is the happiest day of my entire life. Did you see my husband in Neovain? Tell me if you saw him with another woman. I've been talking to Lorena, and she told me how to take care of a man that hurt you. Oh, she knows how to fight. I almost finished digging my tunnel when Neovain crashed. But hey, you won't see me complaining about that, no sir. Oh yeah, and you. Neovain has fallen to the earth. Has something happened to Borgan? You could say that, old man. We deflated his ego and his gut at the same time. Thousands of fat jokes aside, we're pretty much done with this place, so... Neovain has really gone down the crapper. It's all worthless as the people as I drop into this cave. I suppose it's time for me to find a new job. I love this job so much. Unfortunately, I've found a profession that I love and with excellent financial compensation. Shouldn't we be a little more worried about what happened in the Neo vein? Yeah, I mean, I guess you could probably find humor in having a job where you could just drop people down a hole constantly. I don't know. Either way, we're pretty much done here, so let's warp out of here. Because now this place is also much better. Neo vein is experiencing technical difficulties, but this transport's still functional. I cannot guarantee how much longer this device will take you to Neo vein, however. Well, I can't guarantee I want to even go back to Neo vein anytime soon, however. The rulers of Neo vein got exactly what they deserved. It was divine punishment for daring to decide the fate of the people who came to them. Yeah, everybody's happy now. Doesn't really matter that that Neo vein fell. My son's still a genius. He'll find another calling, I'm sure. Unlike that loser kid next door. Neo vein fell. What does that do for my son's chances for passing the trial? What? There are no more trials. We're free. But what will we do now? Even though Neo vein has fallen, there are other places I can go. In fact, perhaps I'll consider your offer and apply to the Magic Guild of Vein. Oh, that's too bad. The guild doesn't accept any application from conceited brats. Ooh. I don't have magical ability like my big brother. I'm still kind of happy that Neo vein fell out of the sky. Yeah, I would be too, because this town is just now happy. Happy everywhere. Neo vein fell from the sky. Wonderful. We won't have to sell our magic beer anymore. Forgot about that. People don't come here to learn magic anyway. They come here to drink themselves stupid. People who left here for Neo vein have come back. Only a few of those folks left back because they wanted to, you realize. Most of them went because of their family or friends wanted them to go and find a better life. And while those people aren't living the privileged life they once did, they're happy to be back with the people they love. True happiness is being with the people you love. Hey, I bet you didn't recognize me sober. I decided to quit the booze and clean up my act. My wife wants to come back to me now that Neo vein has fallen from the sky. I told her that I'd think it over. Since I started working in the mines, I've grown muscles. Now the chicks in this town are crawling all over me. You're gonna get a beating, buddy. I'm so happy that the old woman can see her son again. The beer of sorrow has become the brewski of celebration. Hey, why don't you join her? What, you guys defeated Borgan? That's the best news I've heard all year. I hope that slime factory has learned a valuable lesson. Now it doesn't matter if you have magic power or not. Seems anyone can get into Neo vein since this fall. I'm going to see my son. And I believe this guy's line does not, yep, is just going to say the same line as before where he's just talking about places that might be loaded with treasure. Who knows? One day. Alright, got a couple more people left in town to talk to, so let's see, right here? If Neo vein has fallen from the sky, then Borgan must have fallen from power. Perhaps now Borgan realizes that magical abilities aren't as powerful as he thought. The magic trial is gone? Yeah! I decided that I want to be an adventurer like you guys. But do I need to use magic? Nope, all you need is faith in yourself, and you can do whatever you want to do. Just like Ronfar. That's all he does, is faith, and does whatever he wants to do. I don't want my brother to go away, but if he passes the trial, he has to. Hey, don't worry, Neo vein and the magic trials are over. Really? Oh, this is great. My prayers must have reached the goddess Athena. I heard that all magic trials were canceled when Neo vein fell. That's such good news. Now my son can stay here with us. I'm so happy for you. Is it true? Rumors are flying all over the place that Neo vein has fallen. I don't believe it myself. Is it true? Wonderful. I don't have to put my son through that such grueling training anymore. What a relief. Yeah, now everybody can actually just be happy in this place. It's much better than it was before. Neo vein is blown from the sky. Nothing could possibly be any better. It's time to celebrate my getting outrageously drunk and puking our collective guts out. You do you, buddy. I've been there, Let's talk to you. What should I do? I want to play with my friends, but they don't know magic, so my parents won't let me. I don't want my friends to be angry at me. Why don't you talk to your friends and explain that your parents' fault, not yours? Because I don't want to make my parents mad too. Your parents will forgive you when they realize what they've done is wrong. That's a good way of looking at it. Do I have to pay for this now? Yep. Fine. Not that I necessarily need it. I mean, I technically did because I went back into the cave. Ever since Neo vein fell from the sky, the mood here around here is lifted. When Borgan ruled over us, we started to judge each other based on magical ability. We were as foolish in our way as Borgan was. Never dreamt that Neo vein would take a tumble from the skies. I'm thrilled that this town will be obsessed with talk magic anymore. I could chat all day about the best way to extract diamonds from the earth. I honestly don't give a whit about the best way to cast a fireball spell. Now that Borgan's influence has been removed, the back should bounce back in no time. In fact, we'll be better than ever before, I just know it. Now that you've done all the mining already, you should have all those black dragon diamonds just kind of sitting around, so money, money, money. It's the variety of humanity that makes life so interesting. Borgan's a fool for limiting Neo Vane to only those people who could use magic. That's right. Who is he to say that a magic user is a better person than a singer or dancer? Exactly. What? Neo Vane fell from the skies? That's impossible! But I was going to be one of Neo Vane's elite citizens to look down on the commoners. Now I guess you're just a peon like everyone else, aren't you? Yep, that guy will never change. I just heard about an art exhibition they're having in the city of Maribia. The theme is female monsters of past and present. It seems a bit unusual, but I'm going to submit one of my paintings to be shown. For some reason, I feel more confident about my artwork since the fall of Neo Vane. Huh, that's something to look into, I guess, maybe. Since Neo Vane fell from the sky, there's really no point in learning magic, is there? Good, I think I'll go play with my friends. Play as much as you can to make up for the time when you couldn't. Exactly, you're not young forever. Thank you, thank you. Now that all those fools from Neo Vane are gone, our town will soon return to its former glory and happiness. Did you see? Neo Vane fell to the ground. It was a sign that it doesn't matter whether people have magical power or not. What matters is that we all get along and live together in peace. It's simple, but it's true. I feel like it's simple, but it's true is like a lyric from a song. I don't know. I feel like it is. Either way, we're pretty much done here. We just need to get to the Black Dragon Cave, which isn't here. Unfortunately, we have like a lot more people to talk to really quick. I was down at one of the lowest levels of the mine when the earth started to shake. I believe that the shaft was going to cave in and I'd be buried alive. Neo Vane almost killed me. I'm sorry. They said that the person who defeated Borgan was the head of the Magic Guild in Vane. It's good to know that not all magicians are tyrannical fools. That's right, some of us are beautiful, wonderful, humble members of society. I'll make sure that Vane never becomes like Neo Vane. I'm thinking about leaving the mines here and returning this to back town. It's literally the door. I just can't shake the desire to open a school again. But my new school will teach much more than magic. It'll teach as many subjects as I can manage. Good for you. Neo Vane has fallen, and we're not slaving for Borgan anymore. My feelings are sparkling like the Black Dragon Diamond. Now we can use these beautiful rocks to rebuild it back into the wonderful town it once was. All right, a couple more to go. Not you, stop. I already talked to you, Next, okay. You! Teacher over there has agreed to give me a higher education. I can't wait. First subject I want to learn about is the history of our world. I want to know about all the glorious things we've done since Althena brought us here. There's a lot of knowledge to learn in that one. There's a lot of tales that we have not been told yet in this entire series. Working in a diamond mine, happy as can be. Borgan's floating city is ancient history. He's made up a new rhyme. Hello? There we go, that was weird. I recognize the mark on the key you're holding. It's the same symbol as the one on the door in the mines. There was a time when I would have cared for what was behind the door, but not anymore. Yeah, so, there is a door in the back mines that we're going to go into. Next time Azure plays more Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete. Now that we kind of got the gist of what's going on, everybody's all happy. Borgan has been toppled, Neo Vane is down on the ground, everything's all good. So, let's free the Black Dragon while we're at it. I'll see you all then.